Hey guys, what's up? Sam here, back with another video. Now today I am rocking my Pixel 2 with the Android P beta. All right, now yesterday on May 8th 2018, Android P beta was released for pretty much everyone. Now before, we had a developers preview, which was really and truly just for developers only, but you guys know me, I always have to have the latest and greatest in anything Google or anything Android. So yeah, the beta was released yesterday and it does have a few more changes than the developer preview one. So in this video, I'm just gonna jump into it, show you guys what's new, what's different, and what are some of my favorite features on the Android P beta so far. All right guys, so this is it here. The first thing you can notice right off the bat is that the home button, it's no longer how it used to be. All right, it's like this rectangular little pill icon. Also, there is no recent menu. There is a back button, but it's kind of hidden. All right, so there's really no back or recent buttons just straight off the bat, just by looking at it. Now, if you want to go in your recent apps, you have to swipe up once from the little home area. All right, so swipe up, and if you swipe up another time, you're jumping into the app drawer. All right, swipe up once, and you get to see all your recent apps. Also guys, you can use the home button here to scroll. Now for me, I like the concept, but for me the execution is not too good in my opinion, because like I can't really, like if I go to the end here, I just have to like keep holding down and it's just gonna go. And also you can't like go this way either. You only can go in one direction, as you can see. All right, now you guys might be wondering, okay, if there's no recent apps button, how do you go back to the previous app that you were in before? Because normally all you need to do to go back to the previous app was just double tap on the recent app button and it will just bring you back to the previous app. With this, all you just do is just swipe right on the Google Home button and it just brings you back to the previous app. All right, now another thing I might be wondering is, how do you do split screen? So you swipe up and you see the little icon right there showing you what app is what. For example, you see the Instagram icon there, you know, mail, stuff like that. What you can do is just click on the little icon and you'll see app info or split screen. So go ahead and click on split screen, and then you're now able to bring up any other app on the carousel here or in your app drawer or anything like that. So pretty cool. Now another minor change that they introduced was how we interacted with widgets and wallpapers and the home screen settings. Before, you would have to hold down and you kind of give an overview and another dock at the bottom here. Now you just tap anywhere on the screen, just long press, and it brings this up right here. So you're now able to go into the home settings. And this is pretty cool. I do like this. With this guys, you're able to go ahead and long press any app in the overview. Now for this guys, let's say you're in your dialer, you need to dial a number but you don't remember the number, you can just swipe up because it might be something you've seen before. So you can swipe up, and without even going into the app, you can long press and share, search, copy, anything like that. So you can just go ahead and copy it, go back and right click and paste it. Now guys, another thing, if you do want to go back to having that regular home button, recent app button, and back button, all you have to do is go into settings, go into system, click on gesture, and then where it says swipe up on home button, just go ahead, turn it off, and you have just a regular style. All right, now swiping up some more to go into the app drawer. Another thing you can see right off the bat here is these two little things under here. Now before, we had this top row here that was like suggested apps that you always use or you frequently use and that Google might think you want to use next. And that's always pretty helpful, pretty handy, because sometimes, you know, if I'm going to go in my app drawer, chances are the app that I want to go in is going to be right on top. Now this down here is actually something called, is it action, suggested actions or something like that. Basically, not only is it going to suggest to you apps that you want to go in, but actions. So if you can see right here, it has a WhatsApp, and you click on the action and it brings you to the WhatsApp chat. All right, so that is pretty cool. It's pretty handy, and according to Google, based on their I/O conference that they had today, their whole premise with Android moving forward is all about saving the user time. So if they can eliminate us having to do menial, tedious tasks, then that's their aim. So they're trying to give us back time for other stuff, I guess. So we don't really have to swipe up, scroll, look for WhatsApp, then go in WhatsApp, find the contact, and then go ahead and type. You just swipe up a couple times and it's just right there, boom. So kudos to Google for doing this, for this implementation. I do like it. Now another thing they added in the beta version of Android P is this right here. It's in the battery settings. So if you go ahead and tap on the battery icon there, you're gonna bring it to the battery settings here, and it's a little bit different than the preview one. Now in preview one, you weren't able to see your battery graph or a breakdown of the apps and how much battery it was consuming. All right, you had to go in developer options and then scroll, look for Android Oreo battery stats or something like that. In the beta version here, you're able to just click on that and you're seeing the battery graph and all the apps and how long they've been used for, stuff like that, and how much % of the battery it's been using. Now, speaking of apps and how much battery it consumes, they have added something new in the beta version, and that is this right here. It's something called adaptive battery. Now, what this means is that Google has been using AI technology to kind of figure out what apps you're using frequently and what apps you're using not so frequently, and kind of lessen the battery consumption on the apps that you don't really use as much. All right, so basically if you use WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, or stuff like that, it's gonna allocate the battery resource to those apps and lessen the ones on the other apps. So basically it's just gonna snooze apps that you're not really using to kind of extend your battery life. Next thing, guys, in the settings, if you go into display and you click on adaptive brightness, there's this new thing called adaptive brightness. Now, adaptive brightness is something we already know or we're already familiar with. It's basically you turn it on and it automatically adjusts the brightness depending on if you're inside, outside, how bright the light is and stuff like that. Now, what Google says is that even though it does this automatically, sometimes we're still not satisfied and we kind of do fiddle around with the brightness slider. So it's also using AI to figure out how exactly we like the light, and it's not just a one size fit all. So if I'm inside, I probably like it at 25% or 30% brightness. If I'm outside, I like it at 100 or maybe 80%. So afterwards, gonna figure out how we like it in what scenarios and adjust accordingly. So that's another really cool thing that Google is doing with AI. Now, the next thing I noticed that was a bit different than before is also in the display options here. Now, you guys know with the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL, we were able to kind of change the display color. So basically, you're able to choose between natural, boosted, and saturated. Now, another thing, guys, in preview one, if you had, changed the volume on the rocker, it would kind of adjust the volume of the ringtone and not the media. And most times than not, it's really the media that we want to control. So turning the volume up or down will control the media and not the ringtone. All right. Also, guys, I do think this is new. I'm not sure, but taking a screenshot, before it would just give you two options. It would say share or edit. Now it says share, edit, and delete. And I do like that feature because sometimes your screenshot is not really as how you wanted it. You have to take it over again. So having that option, just go ahead and delete it straight from there without it saving to your photos library and filling up space on your phone. You can just delete it from the fly. I do like that. The one thing I did realize, guys, was the animation on the device. It's really fast and slick and clean. And some of them do have some new animations. Let's say, for example, you're in an app and you want to close out. You always see it swipe to the left. It just flies off the screen. It's really cool. I do like it. Everything is just really fast and zippy. No lag at all. It's just really buttery smooth and really top-notch stuff for a beta release. It's really good. I haven't had any forced close, any crashes, anything at all like that so far. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna tell you my top 3 favorite features of Android P beta so far. All right, number 3 has definitely got to be the whole gestures thing. I do love the fact how easy it is to kind of just swipe up and see everything at a glance, as well as, this is the most important thing, I'm able to copy and paste stuff straight from the whole recent apps carousel and paste it into another app. I think that's really cool, very ingenious. I do like how Google kind of did something that iPhone has been doing but made it better. So bravo to you, Google, on doing that. All right, now number 2, the second thing I really like about beta release so far has got to be the whole battery, the adaptive battery thing. I think that's really ingenious. I definitely do love how Google is, you know, using AI to kind of make our lives better. I don't think it's that creepy as yet. But yeah, I do love the whole battery thing, you know, being able to learn what apps we're using just to kind of maximize our battery life. I'm all about making our battery last as long as it can. So definitely love that feature, all right? Very promising to me. Now, my number 1 favorite feature of Android P beta release has definitely got to be the suggested actions, all right? I really like that. It really does save time because for me, I even have, you know, shortcuts on my home screen just to kind of eliminate certain things. And with this suggested actions in the app drawer, that's what's gonna help even more. So yeah, guys, those were some of the new features found in Android beta so far. If I missed anything out, guys, let me know in the comment sections down below. What are your favorite features of the beta release so far? Do you plan on downloading it on your device? I think it's available for the Essential phones, some Nokia phones, and OnePlus 5T, I believe. But yeah, guys, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are so far. As always, guys, I do hope you guys like this video. If you did, definitely go ahead, smash that like button, guys. As always, my name is Daquan, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.